Hey everybody, we're here for another tutorial today. I'm Bonnie from Pie Plate Patterns, and today we're going to be showing you how to prepare your background fabric for the Pie to Go method. This particular project that I'm working on calls for 4 yards of background fabric, so we're going to use 2-yard lengths and sew them together. So I'll show you how to do that. I have here a black background fabric, and this is 4 yards altogether. I haven't cut it yet. One thing that you can do, one trick, is that if it doesn't have a directional pattern on your fabric, you can actually sew it and then cut it so that you know that your edges are going to be together. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. Okay, I unfolded the fabric and I put the 2 cut ends together. And then, of course, because of how it was on the machine, it's got kind of a part on the selvage that you probably won't want to use. You won't want it to show through. So I'm going to actually take about a 1/2 inch seam so that we can avoid getting that in. I'm going to back stitch there at the first, sew all the way to the end, keeping those selvage edges together. I'm getting to the end of sewing these 2 pieces together. You can see now that I'm going to come to an edge that hasn't been cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little couple inches in, maybe a little slit there at the end. That way when we get finished with this, then we can cut that whole thing. Okay, now this is the piece that I have sewn together. Here's my seam that I made all the way down, and this is the slit that I made. And now I can just slip my scissors in and finish that. You want to make sure that the fabric is laying perfectly straight so that this is a straight cut. You could also take your rotary cutter and just zip it across as well. Alright, I'm going to actually open this seam up because these are the selvage edges. They're a little bit thicker. This is probably the only time that I'll open a seam up, when I press it. And we'll go along all the way, and then our piece will be ready. Our background piece will be ready for the rest of the method. This is the only piecing that is involved in this process.